Fuck out of here, fool.
This is where you come to be locked in a conversation. Facts, news, opinions, debating on all the latest. Won't say that we the best, just mention us with the greatest. Even words you heard before gon' sound better when we say it. Got my ear to the streets, but my eye to the sky. I look up at the clouds, I'm thankful to be alive. Every day's a special guest, I'm thankful that it arrived. I've been blessed by the best, if you know him, you know the vibes. I've been out here chillin' with my co G Dylan, who got his own opinions. I let him tell you what is it. Out here kicking more for less, and you don't really wanna miss it. So subscribe to the channel, leave a like with every visit. It's 10.
Welcome back. We at you once again, 1011 Showcast. I'm your host, DJ 1011, my co-host,
G Dylan.
All right, y'all so kind. What up, G-Ball?
Man, what up?
What up, man? Man, hey, still out here making it, man.
Making it happen, man.
Got a birthday coming up soon, man. I'm almost there. Another year, man, getting old. Another year around the sun. Almost. I ain't made it yet, but I'll make it.
I think the odds are in your favor.
Yeah, me too, because I ain't going to be around these ignorant motherfuckers.
Ooh, Lord.
If I can help it, I ain't going to be around these ignorant motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers silly. What's happening, though, man?
I'm good, man. You know, I got a birthday coming up in a few months.
Man. I like that shirt, man. Got your motherfucking. Hey, y'all see him. Man.
Trying to get back to my country ass roots and shit. you know, it's funny. We talk shit about motherfuckers being country, but we all country as hell.
Oh yeah, people tell me I talk country. They be like, "Where you from?" and shit. Talk country than a motherfucking shit. I be like, "From Chicago." Fuck you, man. But my roots from Mississippi, so you know that's how that shit go. You know, I'm from Chicago.
You know, my mama was from Texas, and my grandfather he lived so far out. They didn't even have no telephone. They couldn't even put no telephone.
Reach this motherfucker. Hey,
this motherfucker got a big ass 2-way radio and shit sitting on top of his refrigerator and shit.
Tell their mama, I ain't gonna do a satellite right if I can make this call and shit.
You know, I'm like, man. I went out there, I stayed with him. I was out there about a month, and I had flown into Texas. I was staying with my aunt in Houston, and my mother's brothers, my uncles, had come into town because they were staying out there with my grandfather. He come out, they come into Houston, they pick me up, they take me out there. And so then she came like a few weeks later, and then she came out there. She didn't know.
Your mom?
My mom, she didn't really know like where my grandfather had been staying.
Yeah, because she ain't been out there in some years.
Man, she went out there, she was like, oh my God.
She said, I'm going back home.
She's like, y'all got my baby out here.
Had your ass out there wrestling pigs
out
and
here
shit.
in the middle of no damn where. Oh man, it was a town, you know, it was a little small town.
Oh yeah,
but that shit was like out 45 minutes, a damn near hour outside the little town.
City boy, your mama became a city girl. She looking like, hey man, hey, finna be get my baby from out this country. She was like snakes and shit out there.
Shit, I've been raised. She's like, I raised in the country my whole damn life. It wasn't this damn country and shit.
My mama said the same shit. She like, man, when I came to Chicago, I came in a motherfucking Blizzard at the 67, 68, one of them.
Yeah, 67.
And she like, man, I was crying and shit. Like, I wanted to go back home, but she like, after a few years, I want to go back down to them snakes country and shit. And she like, man, my mom like, she ain't like our man Short who want to go back. And my mom be like, I don't want to go back down there and shit. Fuck that.
He want to go back, but he from the city down there.
Right. See, he from the city and shit. My mom and them grew up in the country, like you said, but.
The town, like the town he from is actually was a really prominent town.
Yeah, I know, man. Bayou.
Yeah, it's a real prominent town. So,
but man, you see these motherfucking kids, man. They got this young boy. He gotta be like 8 or 9. He rapping, talking about suck his thing and itch this and itch that. And motherfucker can't even pronounce his word. Motherfucker sound like a little munchkin this shit. And people got him, and you got the grown people in the video, and it's a nice production, so you know it's grown people behind this shit. And I'm just, I'm just looking at the video. As I'm looking at the video, my body drifting backwards, like we going backwards and shit. Hey, I'm taking steps back. Hey, G, my man losing brain cells as I'm watching this shit.
Man, when you brought it to my attention, and I'm looking at that shit, I'm like, this boy, he can't even hardly talk.
Yeah.
Like you say, he sound like a little bitty kid.
Yeah, he sound like a munchkin.
Talking crazy.
Yeah, he is a little bitty kid.
And it's just like, what are y'all thinking? Like, how is he supposed to like move forward in life?
Yeah.
With this is the start.
Yeah, like this, he don't know no better. This is what he's taught. This is what's going to be embedded in his mind and shit. And you got grown people in the video, and it's an actual artist, rap artist who made the song, and then they let him be aware of the kid remixed his song and made his own song, and he go on Instagram like, oh, fuck y'all hating on the little kid, let him get his money, and he said, and they expecting him to say something else, and they looking like, oh, this motherfucker here ignorant and shit, like, I just
man, DCFS.
Exactly.
DCFS supposed to file complaint and bring him to court.
Yeah.
And make him see this the problem with a whole lot of shit that's going on in the world. People get to say and do a lot of shit, but they don't never have to answer no questions.
Exactly.
And they don't never have to hold no responsibility for it and get no reasoning for what it is they saying and doing.
Just how they're doing
Make
shit.
them sit up there in open court and explain to the rest of us
How you think this makes
how
sense?
this makes sense and how you think that's okay.
How this gonna help the economy and better our society? Let us know, like you said, make them explain, like what's y'all point behind this?
Because it's just I see shit all the time. Like people want to make these kids like grown and do grown and look grown and all that. I was watching a sporting event, and they be cruising through the crowd and whatnot. This family sitting there, and the little girl, she 5 or 6, she got on makeup and all in the eyelashes and all this shit.
Eyelashes.
Just like the mama.
She had on eyelashes. She had to be like 6 or 7 years old or something like that.
And then
that's crazy.
And then the dad, he there, and I'm thinking to myself like what, like dog, what you like? This, lead your family, homeboy. Lead your family.
Yeah.
You out here putting your baby on display for these predators out here, and
Exactly.
you done let this woman make you think that shit is okay. Man, come on, stop. I seen a video, some little girls, 3 or 4 of them, they all twerking and standing all up on the tables and whatnot. Like, what? Like,
Hey, that shit.
What make y'all think that that's cool?
It's funny, but it ain't funny. Cause like you said, when I watched that video, and then they had another situation where the kids had the party, and the little boy, they listen to NBA YoungBoy, rap artist, and they waving a gun. They had to be about 9 or something. And I'm looking like, what the fuck? And you got a bunch of grown people in this mother. He got money, he got gun, and they back there like cheering him on. And like you said, DCFS, and all them supposed to call them to court and say, what y'all doing? Tell me what y'all doing. How is this going to make productive child in this world and all that shit? And like I told you, they always tell me, I can raise my... You can raise your kid how you want, but you need to keep him confined to your home. Because now you raising this hoodlum animal, and we got to deal with him, and she got to go to school. And now you ain't the one dealing with her. If it's cool with you, you need to keep him with you all the time. Now you got to go to school. He's doing all this shit amongst the kids, and he's slapping kids, and... fuck you, and telling the teacher that and all that, and you think that's cool? You think that's cool? And the first thing they say is the white man. The white man got nothing to do with that. That's you, motherfucker. That's you.
It's just,
you know what I'm saying?
It's just like he didn't turn this thug shit into
It's normal, man.
like
normal.
supposed to be some kind of normal way of life.
It is.
No,
It's normalcy.
Man, that hoodlum hustling shit.
Yeah.
That shit cool until you trying to find something else to do.
Yeah.
Till you get on, or and we've talked about this before. Every ethnic group that never hit these shores, the Irish, the Italians, the Chinese, the Greeks, everybody, the people from the Middle East, they all got a hustler side. They all hustle.
Oh yeah.
They all got gambling. They all did all of that. but they sole goal was I'm doing this so my family and my kids ain't got to do this shit. Y'all raising these kids up to like carry on this shit as your family legacy and whatnot.
If he don't want to go to school today, he ain't got to go. He got a mental break day and motherfucker be 10. The fuck kind of mental break day he need at 10? Like you said, they do shit to further their family generational wealth. Like when they see our last name, they want it to mean something. And these motherfuckers, I ain't gonna say all black people, but a lot of them, from where I come from, they want their shit to be prestigious with, oh, you know, my daddy was chief over the vice lords and shit. Like, motherfucker, that ain't nothing right there and shit. But they be wanting you to know that shit, because I done had these conversations personally before. You ever heard of what you call? I'm like, yeah, the guy was running the fuck with her. Yeah, that's my uncle and shit. And they be like all proud about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, we lost, man. We lost.
And it ain't just us, because I mean, like, who family proud or should be proud of, like, somebody in their family running like one of the big biker gangs or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that's
ain't nothing to be proud of. Like, yeah, that's my uncle, that's my pops and shit, but I ain't finna be out here raving like I'm supposed to get some kind of accolades for that and shit. Supposed to be like, oh man, you see this guy G? That's his brother, that motherfucker with vice lords and shit, and people be all happy, and our people be talking about some, nigga, you don't know, you ain't never been to jail. Like, I supposed to want to go to jail and shit. Okay, motherfucker. That make me a square, because I ain't been to jail and shit like that. Like, y'all sound stupid.
I remember.
Sound stupid.
One of my homeboys, man, his little brother did a little time. And he said he's talking about, like, he had to go to court or something. He said they stand there, a bunch of cats, they got them lined up. And
yeah.
He said the young dude was talking about, yeah, King Larry. He said it was a day that Hoover had a court date. He said he was standing right there. He said they
didn't even know
who he was.
The kids and shit,
the
younger generation.
Yeah, they didn't even know who he was.
Father no bad mother don't even know who he was.
You know, they still sending they $5 a week. It's probably 10 now, right?
I don't know. I don't want to know either. And like you said, Larry Hoover, you know what I'm saying? He's a smart brother and shit, but his life is threw away his life, and that's what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? Larry Hoover been locked up since what, the 60s or late 60s?
Hoover, Jeff Ford.
And it's what y'all really want to do. And no disrespect to Hoover and them and stuff, but this is what y'all looking up to? Yeah. I mean, y'all know this man been in jail since he was a kid. You know,
he denouncing all that shit, trying to get out.
Yeah. And they, this man been in jail since he was a young kid. And y'all, that's where y'all headed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what you had. That's what you headed to and shit. Like, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. And like you said, we don't fuck with Candace Owens and shit, but she was right about these kids and shit. I think that's speaking on that. And she was right. She ignorant. She very ignorant, but that time, a lot of people were saying, like, man, I don't even like her, but she got a point now. You know what I'm saying? People with sense.
Like they say, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Even a steak get a garbage get a steak.
Yeah. And she was right, man.
So,
that shit is insane. And y'all need to quit that shit.
Man, I can raise my kid out.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Like you said, like I said, you raise a killer dog and you make them all vicious. First thing we say is, man, you need to keep that motherfucker in your gate and shit when you make him like that. He was friendly and shit, run around the neighborhood, play with the kid. We probably won't care. You done made him ignorant and shit, keep him in your yard. And that's how I feel about your kid. Keep that motherfucker at home. Y'all want this motherfucker to do that ignorant shit. Don't let him out in the world now. We got to deal with this. And then when somebody blasts him, he was a kid and you killed him and he wasn't even on that. And yeah, okay. The kid taking all these people kills and carjacking people. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, but like I said, man, they need to make them answer for some of that shit.
I agree with you, DC. But people been saying that. You gotta start holding these adults accountable, because they ain't learning this shit from nowhere. They ain't learning that. They learning that shit right at home. Mm-hmm. And they parents letting them listen and watch anything they want to like they grown, and that's where they learning that shit from. And like I said, the world gotta suffer because of that shit. Like they said, I know these ain't the kids. Whitney Houston was talking about the future. She's like, these ain't the motherfucking kids she was thinking about. This ain't what she had in mind and shit.
Now I will say this. that it's very easy for us to see some of that and think that that's like this great majority of kids or whatever.
Nah,
it is
that
not
ain't everybody.
because unfortunately, it's like a lot of kids, man, in these cities, man, in these bad neighborhoods and whatnot, and they just don't have that example. And then they got these dumbass parents who should know better, who old enough to see what's going on out here in the world.
Think that shit cool.
And thinking that shit, and that's crazy. But them kids and parents have moved them out there to the burbs, and then they got them in better schools and doing all that. They doing just fine out there.
I know some of them parents and kids.
They doing just fine. But man, there's some of them bad neighborhoods in that city, man. And then when you see some of the foolishness that like went on downtown and whatnot. That's who that is out there carrying on. Now the problem I got is like the kids who are on some good, doing some decent stuff themselves. They want to be down there and watching and hanging out and looking at all that dumb ass shit.
You caught up in that shit.
Exactly. That's
you gonna be the one get killed and go to jail and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
That's just how you end up. Having trouble later in life.
Yeah.
Being around some of that foolishness.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, they just.
But like I always say, get y'all damn kids. Got to do better, man. I don't want to hear all that shit. All the white people do. I don't care. I don't care what they do. I'm worried about my people. They always say, you don't say nothing. I'm not worried about them. I don't look into their culture like that, to be honest. I'm worried about y'all. We supposed to want to do better. Y'all want to make every time we do something ignorant, where they do it, we supposed to be striving to be better. My mama used to always tell me, I don't give a fuck what they let their kids do. When it get dark, bring your ass home. I don't give a fuck what they let their kids do. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? Get your damn kids, man. Yeah. Get your damn kids. You know what I'm saying?
Because, we done heard them talk that shit about, they, certain age, you can't make them do nothing. Oh, shit.
Have you living with me?
Yeah, I don't know how
and I know my child, she ain't no saint, because I want no saint growing up, but she ain't finna be all on TV. I wish I would see her on TV right now. And she a young adult. She 21. I wish I would see her on TV cussing her elder motherfucker. I'm going to drive down where she at, and I'm going to get on her ass.
Got problem.
Like you said, you still carrying my name. You be out here, man. His daughter ignorant as hell. Nah, we ain't finna have that shit.
I remember my mama, man. And I was older, I was grown. And it's kind of when like cell phones started becoming a big thing. And then, at some point, then folks start buying kids cell phones and all that. And so the first thing people would say, just so they can contact, go home, make sure I know where they are and all
that shit.
So I asked my mother about that, and she said, when you were coming up and you came home from school, you had to call me. You had to call me at work, let me know you were home.
You got a house phone.
I'm like, yep. She said, so the last thing in the world I think you would need is a cell phone so you can call me and tell me why your ass ain't where you supposed to be.
You be home and you call.
He said, she was like, that would be a problem for you.
I always felt, if they don't want to answer, they ain't going to answer it no way.
She said, now.
They ain't going to answer no way.
If you get home and you call me from home and you say, can I go do this or can I go do that? All right, cool. But don't think that it's gonna work out for you. That and say, you got this cell phone and now you gonna go do what you want to do. You ain't have to and not do the shit you're supposed to do.
You ain't got to think shit because she ain't get you now. She ain't get you one.
That's just what she said, and that's what you do. The kids be out here ripping and running and doing what they want to do, and then they call.
They won't call. They won't answer that motherfucker. I ain't getting no call. My phone dying. So if they don't want to talk to you and all that, they ain't gonna talk to you and shit. My people do it now. Like, I ain't get the call. I call from your phone. Motherfucker, pick up the phone and shit. I thought you ain't get my call and shit. So now you pay for your own shit. You get old enough, you pay for your own shit. Certain shit like that. That ain't no necessity like that. Like, say you a kid. Ain't no way you shouldn't be where it ain't a bunch of phones and shit. Your steps supposed to be calculated. It don't supposed to be nothing deviated from this schedule, motherfucker. You get out of school, you need to be going home and shit. So it's a phone at home. You get home, you call. Ain't no deviate. I'm finna stop at the store. You ain't supposed to be doing none of that shit. Take your ass home when you get out of school. And then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no cell phone for motherfucker be deviated and they grown and shit. That ain't for you.
Yeah, and because I only, I went to when I was that young, I was only like 3 blocks from home.
That's what I'm saying.
And
get your ass home.
I mean, and she wasn't like no tyrant. Like we stopped at the park. If we stopped, there's a park right there. And if we stopped at the park and played some football after school or something like that.
But it was calculated. You told her that before you even went to school. Mom, you mad if I get out of school? I might go play some football. Yeah, it's a calculated thing. It ain't just you just going off the rip and doing what you want to do. Now I got to call your phone or you call.
If she left the house, she said, yeah, call me when you get home today.
That's it.
All right,
ain't
cool.
nothing. But yeah, man.
And I would know that I gotta whatever I do after school, I know when my mama leave and on her way home, like at 5:00. So if I get out of school at 2, I know I gotta call her by like 4:00.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a problem.
She
gonna be mad.
Yeah, you better not have her worry. She gonna fuck you up.
I done had my mama
Get
like
your kids.
I done had my mama track me down on the street.
Yeah, we all have been through that shit.
What are you doing?
And gonna embarrass you too out there.
I mean, I turned. My mama standing there. I'm like, oh shit! Y'all, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's it. I ain't no mama but mama.
I gotta go.
All right, man, I'm gone.
And,
don't even tell that you gotta go.
Your boys, they know you in trouble. They be, hey, hi, Mr. Grizzard. Hey.
So yeah, get y'all kids, man. Get your kids, man. We ain't gonna talk about this subject no more. We can talk about this forever. But what about your man, Superman, the Dwight Howard, want to be Superman? No wonder Shaq didn't want that motherfucker to have it. He said, hey, don't be affiliating that motherfucker Superman with me and shit. But what about the Dwight Howard, man?
So the first thought that popped in my head was, as long as he been around and we see how he move and some of the stuff he do, did anything in any of that shit surprise you?
Nah. I always had back that, and before we go any further, we put out a disclaimer. We don't care what you is. We don't care about your sexuality and all that shit, Yeah, I always felt that we just talking about him because he in denial. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I never he got like 9 kids. Not once when he having them kids, and he married the young girl came from WMTL Cooper. I always thought, man, that dude, he like dudes, man.
It's just some cats, like this cats out there that have a bunch of kids, and they just have a bunch of kids. But then there's some dudes out there, you just kind of say to yourself, it's like they trying to prove something.
Yeah, he trying to throw you off and shit.
They trying to confuse us.
He trying to 10. No, I be getting pussy and shit. I got this many kids. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, okay. Congratulations.
Exactly.
Happy for you.
So, cause I ain't got no bunch of kids, that mean I don't get the pussy. That don't mean that. You know what I'm saying?
So it just ain't nothing about it surprised me. Now I will say this, like off top, it just seemed like he was just on some real weird shit. But now they saying something like some of the text messages and stuff that came out, been published, and that the story that the dude told don't really sound. It's that he knew more about what the plans were than he trying to let on. So it kind of seemed
allegedly.
So it kind of started to seem like he might be trying to get paid. But just first of all, the whole like meeting people online and whatnot through social media, whether it's Tinder or Instagram, whatever it is, to me, and that's probably because I'm old, but all of that shit just seemed kind of weird.
Nah, it ain't because I ain't no young buck, but I always felt like that too. I always felt like
that's just strange.
I got to give a gab. I could meet a motherfucker at Walmart or something. I ain't finna be doing. And I be paranoid and shit.
And not like this, what you doing, and then your boy with you, like it just all seemed, it just seemed kind of weird and wild and shit. And now he out here, can't nobody tell me. Mind your business, and what goes on in my bedroom is my business and all that. And so I'm like, but you a public figure.
Yeah.
And this shit done hit the courts. So we curious. We just kind of want to know. It sounds kind of wild. It's just like, please explain and whatnot.
Right, because people want to know why you have them kids, why you have married motherfuckers. You know this what you want. And you know that's my biggest issue. I don't care what she is, but you in denial, my man. You in denial, my man. You like that boy coochie, man. That's fine. Hey, that's fine too. But then, you know, he acting all goofy and shit. Then they show like a video of him when he was playing. He didn't like try to reach between one of the teammates' legs like he playing and shit. You see that shit? Dude, look like, dude, what you doing this shit?
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, big old swole motherfucking shit. I ain't that motherfucker, man.
I remember that dude, man, when he was in the McDonald's All-American game.
That was here that year, you said too,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it came here that year. Man, look. That boy was out there, man. He made Joakim Noah look like a little kid.
Yeah, man, and my boy, yeah, Dwight Howard was cold. Dwight Howard.
That man, you talk about that boy was a monster.
Dwight Howard was nice.
He just looked. Only other cat I can remember that just looked so much more physically developed than everybody else was. You remember this? Terry Common.
Yeah, I know Terry Common. Went to DePaul.
And
yeah,
you know, he just physically looked like a grown ass man.
Out there playing with them fucking kids.
Out there playing with them kids.
And he they same age. So, hey, he always been a freak, freak of nature.
Yeah,
he a
freak
different,
out.
he a different kind of
He a
freak.
freak out, yeah.
And that's what he texted do. He said, we into freaky shit over here.
What's the song? The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night.
Yeah, Houdini.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, he text dude that, hey, we're into freaky shit over here. I bet,
yeah,
motherfucker.
I'm sure you are.
They say he had transgender, they call him Kitty, come out and shit.
Oh,
and
man.
dude, like, what the fuck? At least that's what dude said, like you said. Like,
but
what
I guess
fuck?
they say him and Kitty, they like been in some other hijinks and shit together. So it's just, I mean,
fuck is going on, man?
I mean, like, if it really went down like my man said, and the white, you know, did some unruly shit that my man wasn't aware of or wasn't planning on, then yeah, it's fucked up. But just off top, man, it's funny. So, this big strong motherfucker hanging out with Kenny and shit.
Yeah,
and
like,
oh man.
Try to have a motherfucking a male threesome with a transgender another man, and you got all these kids, you in denial, like you said, don't worry about it. I'm going in my bedroom.
Somebody go like make a comedy movie or something about this funny ass shit, because it's funny as hell. And then,
yeah, it's more funny to me.
And then he tried to get mad because people talking shit. You know people. Your boy Charleston White been going in and like.
You know people gonna talk shit, man.
He talking about that Dwight Howard, that friend to them and whatnot. He was all fired up like a couple years ago and shit.
Yeah.
And he said, nah, he unfriend. You gotta have it. He's like, I gotta unfriend this cat, man.
Right, like, man, hey, I can't be fucking with you and shit.
I don't know what he got planned.
People be talking about, why heterosexual man always worrying about what another man. That ain't the point. It's the point he be lying. He's in denial. And when, like G said, when it come out, it's more funny to me than I don't want to be around them. It's more funny. Like, man, what the fuck you got going on over there? You know what I'm saying? Even if it was a dude I grew up with, G-Ball, and the motherfucker come out, I might fuck around and be like, hey, bro, you know I've been hearing some shit. What the fuck going on over there and shit? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it, stay away from me or you ain't my friend no more. I just want to know what's all this shit out here. Mother tell me that shit about you. I be like, hey, man, what the fuck going on over there?
Questions,
what the
right?
fuck going on over there and shit? I ain't never knew this part of you and shit.
I was watching a video and this dude, this gay guy, he had like a little podcast. And he had his parents on and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
So he was asking like when
he was openly gay though.
Yeah, he was asking them like when they knew he was gay.
They like, man, we been knew that shit.
That's just what they said. He said his father said, man, that he had took him to the gym. And he said he's supposed to be working out. He said he running all around and whatnot. He said he got his little hands all in the air. And he said he was just sitting there just looking like, shaking his head.
His dad looking like this brother think I'm a fool.
Like, yeah, he gay as shit.
He looking like this brother think I'm a fool. But it's my son though. You know
and that's what he said. He said he was telling a bunch of little stories. This shit was funny as hell. He's like, but he said it's motherfucking mine and shit. He like, yeah, that's my man.
Marlon Wayans just came out like today and shit.
Really?
His older child is transgender and shit.
Oh, okay.
Nobody knew that. He just like announced it today and shit. But it's his child and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, to me, it's more funny than anything when you be in denial and then you get popped off with shit. You know, it ain't no different from if you fucking around on your wife or your girl or something, and then she catch you and shit, you go through a bunch of shit, and then the guy's gonna laugh at you like, hey man, what the fuck you was thinking about this shit?
How'd you think that was gonna work?
Exactly. We gonna laugh more than, man, you a stupid motherfucker. I mean, we gonna be like, man, you fucking up. And then it be funny to us and shit like, man, you finna fuck up and shit. So it ain't that. Y'all been a homophobe? Nah, that. Cause we all got gay people in our family that we love dearly. You know what I'm saying? It just, hey man, I didn't know this part of you. That's what I'm gonna tell them. That's what I'm gonna tell them, G. I'm like, hey, I ain't know you was hanging out with Kitty and shit.
Cause who was Jason Williams, White Chocolate. He was talking about, you know, he played with the white.
He played the ball, yeah.
And he
played with the white. Where they play there in Orlando?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Jason Williams did play in his latter.
He say to him, he think he should be like top 50, all time 50 and whatnot.
Not even 75, and they ain't even put him in 75. He definitely deserved to be in 75.
But he was like, he was talking about, man, that is, you know, always been gay people in the league, and there's gay people in the league now. And whatnot.
Yeah. You just don't know.
And he say, you know, everybody should be had the ability to do what they do and be comfortable.
And I can get it. It be hidden sometime in a male dominated sport, cause you know guys who walking around the locker room naked, and most guys ain't gonna take to that. So I can see why some people had it, but he ain't even in the league no more. And I mean, he was hooping overseas, so I don't know if that's part of why he had it. But he in denial. He ain't gonna never come out with it. He in denial. But man, they bringing up your motherfucking Texas in court and shit. You can't deny that shit. You know what I'm saying? They bring you can't. Oh, I was experimenting. No, that shit don't go like that.
You done at 50 years old.
Exactly.
Go ahead,
you been doing that shit.
Yeah, you been doing that.
You been doing that.
It went down. You experienced. You can tell
exactly
the way it went down.
You got the motherfucker ready for a threesome and shit.
This you and Kitty's thing and whatnot. This is what y'all do. Like, man, come on, man. And you know, like
hey, the white, come on,
like,
dog.
And you know, like the way Cass just in general, you know, like if he was in a locker room, so they be talking shit, they be laughing like, man, dude.
Motherfucker been knowing, they be looking.
Oh,
like,
yeah, they know.
Just like you said, we know motherfucker, we be like, this motherfucker really thinking he fooling the motherfucker. And we be laughing about it. Like, we be like, man, don't bring your ass over here. No, we just laugh about it. He walk over here with the chick and all that. We still be looking like, this motherfucker think we're foolish shit.
Because the dude.
It's more funny.
Because to me, like the cats who be like, man, I can't stand him, blah, 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 blah.
Nah.
The one to me, I'm like,
I be thinking, you
feel like to me, like you got a little interest you trying to deny.
Cause he gonna expose you. That's how I always felt when motherfuckers be like that. Like, I don't want them motherfuckers around, cause they gonna expose me. Cause you know, most gay motherfuckers, they can sense gay motherfuckers and shit. So you don't want them around you and shit. Cause I don't give a fuck. I be like, long as he ain't fucking with me.
My girl, she told me that, man. She was like, cause she worked in the industry with a lot of gay guys and whatnot. And she said they be knowing.
Yeah, you know.
She said they know. It's certain stuff. She said they be knowing.
You just know.
And she said like when she was in sales and whatnot, and she said them cats would come in there and be with their girls and whatnot. She said, but the dudes be, she said, oh, he be at all the parties and be at all the, they be knowing, you know, but these cats be living these double lives.
They said that's how Hollywood is.
Yeah, and they be getting, they get married. A lot of these cats, they big time execs and whatnot. Yeah. They get married.
They said that's how Hollywood
and had his life, and they old lady know. But you know, she cool because they got living that lifestyle, and doing all the stuff. And ain't that big a deal.
Hey, the white man, you ain't fooling us, man. Know what the fuck going on over there, man. Nah, I ain't in your walls, but pause. I ain't in your corner in your house, but we know what the fuck going on. I ain't no fool.
I would
ain't
say
no motherfucking fool.
I would say, you know, he got money to make whatever fantasy he got come true, but then again, he is paying a lot of child support. So I don't know.
He is. I'm sure he still got some bread. He had it. He had Kitty and whatever dude name. Hey, yeah, it's more funny to me, man.
What your boy May say? He's like, yeah, the white. if you just surprise somebody, it's not
It's
consensual.
yeah. It's like it's consensual, and then another motherfucker pop up that ain't consensual, motherfucker. Ain't had no girl did G come in the room with this motherfucking man down and shit. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, consensual with you, motherfucker.
Hey, take it easy.
Not this motherfucker right here. Take it easy. You tell take it easy, my friend. Take it easy.
Man.
Oh, man.
Motherfucking D. White Howard. Oh, man.
D. White Howard. Hey, that motherfucker's phrase from All About the Benjamin Ice Cube movie, he said, the white around your lips. They said, we know what it was now. So these motherfuckers silly, man. They just had a bunch of jokes, though. I ain't heard nobody really bash them. Everybody who talked about it been laughing. Like, man, this shit funny because you got caught. You in denial. You know when motherfucker get caught, you be like, gee, they caught your ass and shit. It be funny and shit.
I mean, I ain't
What's
mad at
going
you.
on
And I don't feel no kind of way about you one
We
way or
still
another.
saying you a hell of a hooper and shit, but
you know, it's just funny to me. It's just this shit is just it's just funny. And
like, cause you in denial, hey man, you got caught. You got caught.
You know, now you looking and sounding all crazy and whatnot. And now
man,
you
my
try
business.
now
and
you
shit.
trying to get mad and whatnot. And oh man, stop, do you?
Hey, the white, living your truth, man. If you like, you might like women and man, but living your truth and shit. That is what it is. And you want to be bisexual, you do that. You know what I'm saying? That's your right. But when you get caught and you lying, we gonna laugh at you, man. Just know that shit. That's all. Hey, what about your boy Jada and Will, man? Jada writing a book. She just talking and talking. Study talking about Tupac. Tupac been dead like 26, 27 years. Talking about how the love she was with Tupac. Oh man, she got Will looking crazy.
And you know, then she talking about that Tupac had
Proposed.
and
Get your ass.
Fuck out of here, fool.
Fuck out of here, Jada.
man, she first of all, and I have made mention of this in the past. I can't say that I've ever seen a person with so little talent think and has such a big ego. Like she really think that she is the shit.
Hey, guess she said, I got Will, motherfucker. I am this shit.
And,
Got this motherfucker on a string.
and now I think at this point, Will must be protecting his money, man, because he must not want to give her that money. You know what I mean? I don't know what he worth. He got to be worth. Like he said in the rap song you showed me. He said, if I throw my money up there, I'll kill a stripper.
Yeah, oh yeah, he got that bread. He got that bread.
He got some bread. And, you know, say Will worth $500 million. Add another couple hundred million houses and shit like that. Get that motherfucker half of that shit and move on.
That's how I do. The way she
Because she killing his career. She making him look like such a gump.
Exactly. Motherfucker don't even want to fuck with you.
Yeah,
And
you know,
shit.
you out here iRobot and you out here playing the big action roles. So I'm like, hey,
We was getting 20-something movie, man.
You ruining your brand, messing around with this
Because he done
bonehead
slapped
ass
Chris
girl.
Rock because of this motherfucker. And she tell me, I don't know why he did that. We weren't even together and saying all this silly ass shit.
You know, and then you had all these other bras out here talking that shit. Yeah, you know, he out here protecting his woman and all that. And now look what she
And then
said.
she get right back on
She
that.
talked about him like he wasn't shit.
Exactly. So like you said, at some point, man, like you said, money and everything, you gotta have integrity. One thing I know, man, I don't know every woman, but I'm sure 90% of women vouch for me. They still want you to have some balls at some point, man. He letting her run over him and shit. Like, she ain't got no respect for him. She lost all respect for him and shit.
She's selling the book. Then they say that the book then basically flopped like the first week that it ain't hardly did.
Because people were saying she out here telling every fucking thing. So what I need the book for? They like if she would have said something and left it at that. Did one major interview like with Gayle King or something. But they like she going all these places. She telling all the excerpts that's in the book. I don't need the bag. Yeah. I hear you telling the whole shit.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I think that's a part of it. But I think at this point, ain't nobody really even interested in that shit no more. It just seems so stupid and silly.
It is. It's some stupid.
And I would be more interested to hear from him, like, dog,
like,
what you
got
doing?
going on? Yeah.
Let that girl go. Let that girl, man, go ahead.
Man, G-Ball, I can have a couple million, and they said this motherfucker gonna get one. I had two, I gotta get one at some point. Cause like you said, my name prestigious. Well, at least it was before now, and I think it still is. But he get rid of her, he can get his focus back, he get that money right back and shit.
Cause
you know what I'm saying?
Basically, he all she got. In terms of notoriety, and I would make her. I'd be like, yeah, I would try to in court say she can't use Smith no more. She can't put my name.
Once you get the divorce and shit. Yeah, because you know that she ain't got. She try to keep that name.
Jada Pinkett ain't nobody.
She ain't been in no movie in a while.
Jada Pinkett ain't nobody these days.
Nutty Professor, like the last major movie she probably been in and shit. But
she was in the movie with Tom Cruise where he was the hitman.
Tom Cruise? I don't even remember that one.
Oh man, yeah, he was a hit.
That was since Nutty Professor though?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
But it's still been a while though.
She ain't had no huge role in it.
It ain't been no brand new shit. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, man, you just got to, at some point you got to stand up for yourself. Like we say anything, you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. As a man in your house with your kids, with your lady, all that, at some point you got to tell motherfucker, hey, man, sit the fuck down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, she was in the Matrix, too.
Yeah, I know she was using the Matrix. You got to tell motherfucker, shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At some point. And women, they'll tell you they respect that at some point. Like, yeah, I was acting out, my man put me in check and shit. Women don't like that shit because they feel like, nigga wearing the panties around that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Collateral.
Collateral, yeah, that been some years.
But she been in a lot of movies. But
shit.
I think the success that she's had is all based on who she with. And I'm
since then, I mean, she was in some shit before, a little before him, but yeah, she ain't been in shit relevant.
Because he that dude, and he could call somebody up and be like, hey, man, look, this girl up in this house, man, she ain't gonna let there be no damn peace.
She still ain't gonna let it be no peace.
Can you get her in this role for me?
She still ain't gonna let it be no peace. Shit. He stayed with her, man. He just, like you said, he loaded all his integrity and what people liked him for. Because every time people see him with her, they gonna be looking like, he's still with this motherfucker and shit. Getting played. We're talking about him. So, like you said, for him to get that back, and we don't advocate for divorce and all that shit, but at some point it's over, man. Well, it's over.
Then he's trying to get all rebellious with us, with the public.
We ain't talking
about mind our business. If y'all keep putting y'all bullshit out here for
exactly.
So obviously you must want some feedback, and here it is. Here's the feedback.
You gonna get it.
You a straight sucker. That's the feedback.
And like I said, we all be soft on our girls to a certain extent. That's why you get with who you get with, because you have a soft spot for them, but that shit you doing, I'm gonna be like, hey man, you better shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
I be fussing and complaining all the time, but it be something coming back. It be some stuff coming back from her to me, and yeah, you be mad a particular day about something, but if that's your girl, and y'all do stuff for each other and make each other feel whole and feel good and whatnot. She ain't giving him shit back. But some bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Your old lady ain't finna go on TV, or you ain't finna get up here on the podcast, Showcast, and be talking about her. And
because she the one said that y'all hadn't even been living together for 7 years.
Exactly and shit. So she told all that, and people were like, "Damn, I ain't know that. I ain't know that till you told us that."
But see, some of that seemed like BS. Because I remember watching this documentary.
I think some of it is bullshit.
With him doing. He was trying to get it. He wanted to do stand-up because that was like the one thing in entertainment he hadn't done.
Never did.
And he was at the back of his house and showing how she had this movie set and whatnot set up on the back of the house and all that shit. I'm like, that let me know right there. She's super extra. Like, you ain't even got it like that. Like, what do you, like for what?
Hey man.
And so, but she wasn't. But she got this movie set on the back of the house. But she ain't living there. Well, I guess yeah. Why wouldn't she not fuck that house up if she ain't staying there?
Like I said, that's some bullshit. Probably sell a book. Y'all motherfuckers together. Y'all was together at the motherfucking awards. Get your ass out of here.
I had this discussion with my wife one day, and I was talking about your boy Trump, how he always be out here telling everybody what a man he is and blah 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 blah. And then he out there in public when he was the president.
Oh yeah, right.
His old lady, she wouldn't even hold his hand and shit.
He tried to kiss her. She in the public.
And I was like, nah.
She looking like.
I was like, so nah. We been into it up in this house about one thing or another. I was like, but we ain't never went out in public and put on no negative show for folks out here like that.
You can't.
And I say that just lets you know that she don't think he worth a shit. Yeah. That she don't like him at all. But he the man. He telling everybody he the manliest man of all mandom. Man, go ahead, man.
Yeah, but yeah.
We see what you are. You a sucker.
We don't know your business if you don't put your business out.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. Melania Trump kind of fine, man. I'm all in.
You know why she there? That money.
Get that cheddar.
And she would be looking at him like,
and he a sucker too.
She would be looking at him like, motherfucker, you know not to be touching me out here. We already discussed this.
Right.
You try to sneak it in and shit.
Like, come on,
she looking like, hey,
you know that ain't what we
this
got.
a business arrangement. You already know.
Yeah, you know that ain't.
You trying to go too far.
Ain't none of that happening, player.
But they say everybody like a sugar daddy. So you really try to get some sugar.
Daddy, man, that's Stormy Daniels shit. I'm telling you, man. That's what he paid for. He paid for her to tell that lie, man. He ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
That boy couldn't bust a grape with a sledgehammer.
Nah, with a sledgehammer.
Man, go ahead. He be on board. And then all these dummies out here, they be believing all that foolishness. Because I ain't never met no dude in my life who had to tell you what he was.
Nah. You already know what he is and shit.
Like them real cats out there in them streets. Or just cats you meet.
Just people.
You could see who they are and what they are just by the way they move. They ain't got to tell you, oh, well, I'm this and I'm that.
I always said that.
None of that.
I always said that even dudes who be bragging with their money, you ain't got to tell motherfucker that. I'm going to see him pull up in his AMG. I'm going to see his motherfucking watch, his gear. I'm be like, man, G, like you got some money. He ain't said shit. He just how he carry himself, what he got. And you can be like, damn, like he got some money and shit. He never opened his mouth and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to tell mother what you got.
Man, like my girl, she's telling me, man, that she had met some cats who was like some of the higher end dudes in this town.
And you probably wouldn't even know.
She said they be coming in there, they customers,
raggedy jeans and shit.
She said, but if you pay attention,
you can tell, and
you know what to look for.
Yeah.
She said they let you. They know who they. But she said they cool. They chill. They ain't out here. They ain't on none of that.
You ain't gotta have a diamond in your watch. It's just how you carry yourself.
Think about this.
It's how you carry yourself.
And this ain't even really the discussion. Talking about your boy Trump. But now, as rich as he's supposed to be and all of that, name another rich cat out here who be out here talking shit like that.
I know, especially not his age.
They don't have to.
Warren Buffett, them out here talking shit and all that. Especially not at his age. He an old motherfucker, almost 80 years old and shit. Or he is 80.
He wanna be like them.
Yeah, exactly.
He wanna be accepted by them.
Don't get me wrong, he got more money than my ass, but yeah, he
ain't got nowhere near what he tell you.
He wants you to think. Yeah, he like Warren Buffett and them and shit. And he ain't. Warren Buffett and them probably don't have nothing to do with that motherfucker. They probably don't even fuck with him.
Them cats, the Warren Buffett,
Bill Gates.
They
ain't out here talking
Richard
shit.
Branson.
Yeah. Paul Allen them
cats. He couldn't even hang in a high level conversation with
Tim
them.
Cooks them, they ain't out here. They ain't saying nothing. You don't know about the motherfucker when they got something coming or something. Or they ain't just out here fucking around.
They looking at him like a clown. They like, look at this court jester out here.
Exactly.
They know how much money
they
he got.
looking at him like we look at ghetto ass motherfucker like, yeah, all right, motherfucker.
They know how much money.
But I be
he
telling
got.
you about the dude, man. We got to kick it outside here. No, the fuck we don't.
Yeah,
That's
nope.
how they be looking at him like
nah, we good.
so you gonna bring our net value down. They see us with your ass and shit. They gonna be like, oh, you be hanging out. I ain't buying no more Apple phone hanging out with this motherfucker and shit. They looking like we can't be seen with you, motherfucker.
Man, but yeah, your boy Will, man. Oh, I feel
Will.
bad, man. He
I ain't gonna lie, G. I don't even feel bad for him at this point.
yeah, it's
It's
kind of
going
hard
on
now.
too long, man. It's
Cause
going on too long.
I still listen to a little Will Smith rap, man. Some Born to Rain. I got that on my phone.
Man,
That
I
shit ain't
fuck-
bad.
I
man.
mean,
fuck with
Will-
Will Smith.
Will is he's a living legend. Will he done achieved a lot. He was the first rapper to win a Grammy. You know, he done played in all these movies, made all his money. You know, he built up a nice reputation for him to let it get towed down. Will had a nice reputation and shit when he had the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. His trajectory was like this, and people liked him and shit. So he just let the lady tear him down and shit. I lost respect for him. Like, man, where your ball? Where your nuts at, motherfucker?
Cause when he did the remake of Omega Man, you know that was a good movie, man.
This ain't the Mike Lowry I seen on Bad Boys, man. This shit on Bad Boys.
This ain't Mike Lowry.
This ain't Mike Lowry. Who the fuck is this guy? Mike Lowry had all the women he was playing shit.
Like, man.
Fuck is this guy here, man? Yeah, and Jada, man, she eating it up too. She be telling motherfuckers, oh man, we went together, so I was shocked when he said that. What the fuck? I'm up here protecting you, and this is what you say? This is what you get up here and say?
Man,
And he was at the book release with it, clapping his shit. I'm like, this motherfucker here, man.
She would wake up one day, man, and I'd just be gone. All my shit be gone. I'd just be gone.
I'm gonna take you to court. So.
All right, cool. Cool.
I'll listen to what my boy.
I might just, if I'm him, I might just like had to leave a big suitcase full of
Man,
money right there.
exactly.
I'll
I'll listen to a rapper.
We ain't about to go to court, motherfucker.
I was listening to one of the newer rapper guy called Benny the Butcher. He was rapping about the chick, and he was like, he ghosted her, and then she tried to threaten him with some pictures. He said, I told her post them. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know, like I'm supposed to get scared and shit. I'm gonna tell your lady, he said, I told her post them. I don't give a fuck. You know, like you said, you be like, I'm gonna take you to court, take your money. You know what? I should have been did is go to court, but I'm gonna beat you there.
Man, if I get messing around, got caught out there like that, messing around with some knucklehead, and she trying to get money out of me, talking about I tell your wife, I'd be like, motherfucker, my wife would be mad. She gonna be mad, no doubt. But she ain't gonna be nearly as mad as if she would be if she'd have found out and gave your dumb ass some money.
Yeah, exactly.
You gave that bitch how much?
Right, she gonna keep you on the hook for all these years. I'm gonna tell your wife. I'm gonna tell your wife. You think you gonna keep telling me this for years? Tell her, motherfucker. Shit. Like you said, she gonna be nearly as mad if you gave some money.
And then I'll be like, well, when you getting it out, you better be backing up as you saying it.
Because you won't see me no motherfucking.
Well, and that old girl at my house,
swing.
that old girl at my house, she can't whoop me, but she can whoop you.
I almost guarantee. Especially she gonna be mad too. Shit.
She gonna be mad at the fact that you had the nerve to come up to that damn house and say that shit. And be like, what? You should have kept that shit a secret.
Hey, man. We can't hold these people all day, man. 'Cause these motherfuckers crazy. Hey, with y'all kids, stop this with these kids, man. Got these kids with guns, and then you wonder why people don't want them. These teachers don't want to be teachers, and I know a lot of people getting out of that field. Like, I'm getting out of this field because it's nerve-wracking, and the parents don't help. You know what I'm saying? So get your fucking kids. The Dwight Howard. Stop having kids, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pick a side.
Exactly, pick a side.
That kid, you don't want that side of the fence out. So yeah,
exactly. We know who you are. What that movie say? We know what you did last summer. You and Kitty. Hey, stop having kids.
That's one thing I haven't done. I gotta find a picture of Kitty.
Yeah, that's right. I heard somebody else say that too. Like,
I bet it's quite interesting. I can just imagine.
Hey, and Will, man, get your balls off the shelf because they in there in the job, man, in the kitchen cabinet. Get your balls out the shelf and twist them back on, man.
Next time you out
Get
there in the street, look down there on that curb down in that gutter, man, and see if you could find your manhood down there somewhere.
Because Jada got them. Or she might got them on. Shit, pull down her pants. She might got them motherfuckers on.
Oh, my goodness.
Because Jada got that motherfucker in some panties, man. Victoria's Secret to be exact. Nah, Fenty, Rihanna. She got them in some Rihanna panties. But what you got to say to the people, G-Ball, before we get out of here?
Hey, man, first of all, y'all get y'all kids out here.
Felicia, keep these damn kids out the street.
DCFS, do your damn job.
Exactly.
And everybody, love yourself, love one another, and treat everybody like you want to be treated.
Hey, Will, I got to say it one more time, man. Go get your balls and put them back on. And we out of this.